Hi, it's Scott. The campaign for How to Care, Crisis, Disaster, and Trauma Ministry with the Arts. The publishing of that new book is ongoing. We're about halfway there, which is pretty exciting. Thank you to everyone who has given so far. You know, this is something that God put in my heart several years ago, about 5 years ago, um, that the church really should be on the front lines of helping people process crisis, disaster, and traumatic events. And we can do that through the arts. The church often hasn't known exactly how to respond. If you can't actually just give money or send people there, what do you do? And what's the appropriate way to respond to all the bad stuff happening in the world? And won't we be kind of overwhelmed if we do that? Well, this book answers those questions and it shows a pathway that the church can take to be able to appropriately respond for our community, for our congregation, for us to embrace empathy and compassion. And it's through the arts and creativity. And if we do it this way, if we do it as an exchange with us and God, when we're interceding or lamenting or asking for healing or leading people in prayer through the arts and through creativity, so that we won't be overwhelmed. And that's how Jesus designed it, so that we can pray and feel and give these things to Him and exchange that for His peace on a regular basis. This book talks all about that. One of the things that's really concerned me as we've gotten into this is helping young people, especially who are going through traumatic times and who have trauma come. And if you don't address it and help the person, the child, or the person or the adult express it and how they feel, then that can get trapped inside, and trauma can cause a lot of problems down the road. If you've ever heard of the metric ACEs, it stands for Adverse Childhood Experiences. And the science has found that if people go through those kinds of things, and there's a test that you can take online to find out if you have those, then and then don't ever process those things, then it can cause all kinds of physical, mental, emotional problems that can actually shorten lives. And we're at the point in history where that is going to change. It needs to change. And the church needs to be at the front end of that. And the arts is the perfect ally, the arts and creativity and artists, to help the church reach out and touch and help people express things when they don't have the words to express them. So that's part of what the book is about, and I appreciate you giving to it. If you can't give, I would ask that you would pray for us, because this is quite the battle as we go forward and try to learn these things and put it into the right form. But we plan to get it out to churches all over the world so that they can get on the path of helping to respond to trauma, disaster, and crisis as it happens in the world, and get people on the path to healing and life, hope, and even joy. So if you go to gofundme.com/helpcarearts, you can see how you can help there. Thanks so much. Blessings.